Everyone, so in our previous class we discussed how we can make the communication between two PC. We already discussed before. If you remember, we have one computer here. We are saying this computer IP is 192.168.1.1 and this computer IP is 192.168.1.2 and we are sending the traffic to this PC with the Ethernet connection we have in between. So traffic is going this way and it is coming back. So it is working perfectly because they are in the same subnet. So it is working perfectly. But later when I change this network here, now we have two different networks. How we know? Because this is a class C. Already we know that class C means we have 255.255.255.0. This is a subnet mask. So here I have three network portion, one host portion. Already we discussed in the IP class. Already we discussed this in the IP class. So if you see here, N portion should be matched. So this one is match here. Okay, good. This one match, but this one is not match. If you see here you have one, here you have two. So if you have different network, then they cannot communicate. This PC cannot talk with this PC. This PC cannot talk with this PC. So how we can make the communication? Communication means talking with this guy. Maybe this guy is sending some traffic. This guy is sending some traffic. If they are in different network, then they will not work. So how we can do something so they can work? So first of all, let me assign here. I will put the label here. You can put anything here, but I will put the IP here. Whatever IP we are putting inside the computer, I will put here. So by seeing this label here, we know we assign this IP to this machine. So let me put the IP. Example, I will put here 192.168.1.1. Okay, 1.1. This IP I am putting inside this computer. So go to desktop, go to IP config, put here IP. Okay, let me put here, or maybe I did not copy. So let me copy here, go here and put here. This is the subnet mask we have here. Okay, automatically subnet mask is coming. If you remember, we told for class C we have 3 times 255.255.255.0. So this one came here, and let me connect with the Ethernet cable. I will connect with the Ethernet cable like this. Then we can put the label here, same thing, but here we are saying the different network. So I will put here like this. Okay, this is our IP for the second computer. Let me assign. So go here in the desktop, go to this, and automatically you will have the subnet mask. So we have different network here, different subnet. How we can test? Go to the command prompt and write here ping. Okay, I will write here ping and put the IP here 192.168.2.1. I am putting this IP. I want to make communication from this PC to this PC. So I will write here in this PC ping 192.168.2.1 and press enter. So you can see here reply will not come back because they are in the different network. So now how we can make the communication between different network? We will use router to make the communication between different network. Okay, so we are going to learn how we can use the router to make the communication between different network. If you see here, request time out. So they are not working. So now for this purpose, we are going to use the router. Which router we can take? You can take any, but starting try to use this one. Just drag and drop here. Okay, and delete this cable. If you want to delete this cable, click this cutter and come here, cut that cable and go back here, take this cable, go, this is automatic cable, connect this cable from this PC to this router. Okay, and go again here and click here and click here. Now you connected here. So now we should have some IP. We need to assign the IP to the router interface or connect this way. I will keep like this. And this one we can say this is a R1. I will put the label as R1. I have one router here. Okay, I have one router here. This is the PC 192.168.1.1 and this is a PC 192.168.2.1. Now I need to assign here IP. So I will put the label. I need to assign IP here, but you need to remember when we are assigning the IP, I am assigning here IP, this area, this side. So this side should have the same network, whatever network we have. And this side we will have the same network. So example, I am using 192.168.2.1. So I should use here 192.168.2 dot something, anything here we will have. /24 we are using. /24 means 3 network portions, so network portion should be same. Okay, so here should be same subnet, and here should be the same subnet. If you have different subnet, then it will not work. Why we are using router? To make the communication between different subnet. Here is different before. So now I use the router, so I need to assign some IP here and some IP. This is the interface of the router. Fast Ethernet 0x0. This is the interface of the router. This is also interface of the router, fast Ethernet 0x1. So now we need to assign the IP here. Assign means configure IP. Put the IP to this interface. In simple words, if I want to say, you need to put the IP. You need to assign IP to this interface. Configure IP in this interface. Configure IP in this interface. So now we need to configure the IP from the same subnet, whatever subnet you are using here. Okay, same thing here also you need to do. So how we can assign the IP? And first of all, what IP shall I take? You can take anything. So I will use here, I will put here label 192.168.1.2. okay, I am taking 1.2 here. I need to move, just move like this. So this IP we are going to put under this interface. Okay, and now I need to put another IP here. So here I am going to put 192.168.2.2. This is the another IP we are going to put to this interface F0x1. This is F0x1, and this one, if you see, this belongs to same subnet. Okay, you can compare here like this. Network is same, so this will work, no issue. And you can check this one here like this. Network portion is same. So now we need to configure. How we will configure? Take the CLI of the router, then click the CLI, and here first time they will ask you, you want to do the initial configuration? Say no. You can say yes also, but they will ask you lot of things. No need to configure now lot of things. So just say no here. Later we will see whatever we need to do. So I will say no. Here I need to change the name of the router. How we will change? First of all, remember this is a user mode. You need to go to privilege mode. How we will go to privilege mode? Put enable. When you put enable, you will go to the privilege mode. Now you need to change the name of the router. You need to change the name of the router. So you will write config T. You will go in the global configuration mode. If you want to make any changes inside the router or switch, you need to go in the global configuration mode. So now you are inside the global configuration. Now I will change the name of the router. So how I can change the name of the router? Here I will write the host name and give the name, whatever name you want to give to the router. So I want to give as a R1, then press enter. So see here, router name change here. Okay, and here what I will do, I will go here and I will put here -T and press enter. With this command, this machine is pinging to this machine continuously. Okay, when I put like this computer is pinging to this computer continuously. So when we configure, it will start working. Now it is pinging. Okay, it is pinging, but it is not working. So what I will do now, I will go to the router. First I change the router name. Then I need to assign this IP to this interface. So how I can go to this interface? First you need to type here enable to come in the privilege mode. Then you need to write config T to go from the privilege mode to the global configuration mode. Then if you want to move from global configuration mode to the interface mode, then you need to write interface. Which interface you want to go? Fast Ethernet 0x0. So you will write fast Ethernet 0x0 and press enter. So when you write this one, you can see you are inside that interface mode. You can see this one. You are inside global configuration mode. Then you are inside IF. IF means interface mode. Now you need to assign this IP. What is this IP? 192.168.1.2. So you need to write IP address. You can write shortcut ADD, or if you want to write all, press tab. So you will have all also here. If you write like this and press tab, you will have all address. IP address, and put the IP address. What we plan? We plan 192.168.1.2, and then give space, write the subnet mask. You know what is the subnet mask of the class C? 255.255.255.0, and by default all the Cisco router interface is done. So you need to make up here. This is by default done, because if you see, you have here red. Red is indicating done. In the real environment, you will not see this red, but here you can see in the packet tracer. So because this is done, so you need to write here no shut, SHUT. Okay, no shutdown, and press enter. You see here syslog message is saying this interface fast Ethernet 0x0 is changed to up. It move up, you can see it become green. Okay, and here line protocol also go up. So one interface is finished. Now you need to configure another interface. So you will go under that interface, right interface, and this number F0/1. So F0/1. Press enter. You go under that interface. Now you need to assign the IP. Write IP address. Same thing what you done here. IP address. Then write the IP address. What IP you want to assign? 192.168.2.2. Whatever we plan here. Why I am keeping here? Just to remember. By seeing this one you can assign, and later no need to go inside and check. You can check here and say okay, I assign this IP. You can remember easily by seeing this label. That's why I put, no need to put here. Okay, give a space, write 255.255.255.0 and write here no shut. Why? Because all the interface of the Cisco router is done by default. So you need to write no shut to move this interface up. And this is a syslog messages saying that one, this interface before it is done, now it is moved up. That's all. Now it is good. You want to save the configuration. Press Ctrl Z to come out from this interface method and write here WR to save the configuration. Press enter. It is saved inside the router. Now you close the router, open the router, you will have the configuration same. If you did not save and you restart the router, then you will lose all the configuration. So you need to save the configuration here. And now it will not work. Why it is not working? We assign the router also because we forget to configure the gateway. When we have the router, we need to configure the gateway. So what is gateway? Gateway is a entry or exit point. Imagine this is the gate of your home. This is your home. You want to go from this network to this network. You want to go from your home to your friend home. So you need to cross the gate. This is the gate of your home. It is known as gateway. Gateway is a entry or exit point. If you want to enter in your home or if you want to leave your home, you need to cross the gateway. So this is a gateway. You need to go out from this gateway. So you need to tell to your computer, if you are sending any data, if it is not available in our area, that is local area here, if it is not available, then this is our gateway. IP go to this gateway. So for that purpose, we need to put here the gateway IP. So our computer know that if I am sending some information and I cannot find in our home, I will use this gate and go outside to check that one. So for that purpose, we will assign the IP. So gateway address we will give here. I will say 192.168.1.2. Okay, 1.2. So I will say this is my gate. Okay, this is my default gateway. I am saying to computer. So computer know, okay, this is my gateway. If I cannot find that subnet in our area, I will go out of our subnet by using this gate. And same thing here, I need to go and I need to assign. Go here, go to the IP config, and here configure here the gateway. What is the gateway for this computer? The interface which is connected to us. So this is the gateway. So we will write here 192.168.2.2. This is our gateway. Okay. After that we assign. Now you can check it will start working. You can see replies coming. Before it is not coming. Now router is used to make the communication between two different network. This is a two different subnet, but you need to assign the gateway. So this is IP we need to assign to the computer as a gateway. After that you check it is start working. So now it is working. So what we can say, what we learned before we are saying these two PC cannot communicate. This PC cannot talk to each other before because they are in the different subnet. So we use the router. Router is a device which is used to make the communication between the two different network. Okay. So now it is sending the data, coming back, reply is coming back. Some guys are saying this is a translator. This guy is talking in English. Okay, this guy know the English, this guy know the Hindi. So they cannot talk to each other. So this is a translator. He is translating and giving this and translating, giving this. Some guys are saying this way also. Your wish, This is not technical thing, we cannot say like this, but just to understand, I am also repeating this. It is like a translator translating, you can say, but don't say in interview or anyone, that is not technical. We can say router is a device which is used to make the communication between different subnet. If different subnet cannot work, then we will use router to make the communication. We have different what we can say use of the router. We can configure the NAT PAT, we can configure the ACL, we can configure so many things on the router. Later we are going to look, we can configure the routing also. But now what we done, we learned the basic thing here. In the basic thing, how we can make the communication between two different subnet, we learn here. Okay, so this is the simple introduction about the router. We already learned the theory, now we done the lab. In case if you stuck anywhere, you can WhatsApp us. If you want to take our course, our video course is already available in our app. You can download and you can enjoy our course. Okay, I hope you like this video. Thank you. Bye.